Hi everyone, Taylor here, and today I would like to show you how to link your DotLoop account with MoxiEngage. So to get started, you will need to log into MoxiEngage. In order to do that, you'll go to 21online.com and then in the top right corner, select Productivity Hub and scroll down until you see Moxie. Once you're in MoxiEngage, this is going to be your dashboard right here. If your client is already in Engage and you know who you would like to set up in DotLoop, you can type it right here in the top right corner. Or if you need to add somebody, you can hover your mouse over people and then select Add People. I already know who I would like, so I'm going to type in the name of who I'm looking for. And then I'm going to click on their name. And this here in your client's profile is where we will have the ability to connect them to DotLoop. Before you do that though, just make sure you take a look at their profile and verify that their contact information is correct. And in order to change anything or add anything, you're just going to select Edit right here. Scroll through this section, make sure all of the contact information is how you like it, and then select Done. I didn't make any changes, so I'm going to select Cancel instead. But if you do make any changes, just select Done and it will save it for you. And now we're going to hit Add Transaction. So first we're going to decide what type of person am I working with. Is it a buyer or a seller? I'm going to select Buyer. If you have a specific MLS number that you are working with them on, you can type that in here and it will auto-populate the content from the MLS into here, or you can select non-MLS and add the data that you find necessary or relevant. I'm not going to type anything in here, but let's just pretend that I did and it looks exactly how I would like it. Now we're going to scroll down and select Create a Loop named Taylor Everson Buyer, well, Test Everson Buyer. If your client has a partner who is also signing, you'll want to go ahead and type in their name and it will link them into this loop as well. So I've selected Create a Loop named Test Everson Buyer, and I'm going to select Done. Now, if this is your first time syncing someone into DotLoop, this pop-up is going to show up for you saying that you need to connect to your DotLoop for Moxie. You're going to select Yes. It's going to ask you your email address and your password. And then you're going to select Approve. Once you hit Approve, it's going to take you back to Moxie. If you have more than one profile in DotLoop, you're going to have the options to choose. I only have one, so I'm going to select mine. And then you're going to choose the template that your brokerages have for you. So is this a sales? Is it a listing or a rental? We're going to do sales. And then select Create Loop. And now when you go back to MoxiEngage, you'll see this DotLoop tab under the sales flow section. If you've synced your accounts correctly, you'll see the loop just created along with the client's name and details, like the property address, as well as the ID. And you can log into DotLoop to see that this loop has been created for you. But what's cool about Moxie is you can also just click Visit Loop right here. You don't have to log into a separate page, and it's going to take you to that loop for your client. And any of the contact information for that client will show up on the back end for you. And the process is pretty straightforward. Once you've got MoxiEngage and DotLoop connected, it's pretty simple from there. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions.